Facebook as well as YouTube. We're on your FM dial at 98.9 FM. If you wish to bring something pressing to the fore or join in on the conversation, our local number is 466-0989. In the U.S., 1-305-921-4619 or 1-718-285-6984. In the U.K., 0333-440065. Wherever you're listening to us, a pleasant good morning, Miss Anita over there in St. Thomas. Good morning, my lovely lady. That is Troy's mommy. No, Miss Margaret is Troy's mommy. So good morning to you, Miss Margaret, Miss Anita, good morning. Cleo, good morning. Skeeter, good morning. Schneid, good morning. Sharon, Yolanda, Jermaine, Kevon, Brian, Levy, Diana H, Brent, Elder, Jam Down Dumpling, good morning. Carla Asafan, good morning. Mr. McMahon, good morning. Gawain Freights, good morning. Beatrice Richardson, good morning. Javon and Dennis in New York, good morning. Miss White, good morning. Miss Nisbet Richards, good morning. To my mom, good morning. Calvin Burke, good morning. Rusty, how are you doing? Good morning. Sharmel, good morning. Mr. Welcome, Burl, Carrie Ann, Greg, Gwyneth Samuel, Dave Livingstone over there. Whether you're in Montserrat or Sabre, good morning, kind sir. Chev Mishi, Colin, good morning. Annette Frank, good morning. Sharmel Wilkin, good morning. Eric Duport, good morning. Roberto Chapman, good morning. Glennet Duport, good morning. Joan, good morning. That's Joan Million. Good morning. Tessa, Carlisle, Mario over there in Nevis. Good morning. And to all our other Nevis listeners whose names I don't know. Good morning. Lyndon, good morning. Mr. and Mrs. Isaac, good morning. Fidel Boxer, Edith Bradley, good morning. Tyrone in Anguilla, good morning. And Biff, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I am blessed, highly favored, and giving thanks. What about you?
I am trying to be plenty better than yesterday. As we begin this morning, I noticed that, well, on Facebook, I saw a post that's circulating. 2 ears of corns for $15.90 in the supermarket. But just the other day, there was a video circulating with Antigua where they had 3 ears of corn for almost $35, and we thought that was rough. So now I'm thinking if we add an next corn to the mix, I don't think we'll get up to $35, but as of now, we have a pair of corns or 2 ears of corns for $15.90. So we see things are going up. I know today is the first VAT day of the year. So I'm admonishing everyone to buy only what you need. And do not just buy because you see your neighbor buying, your friend buying. Because as Kititians, yes, I'll put myself in there, not by birth, but I'm Kititian. We like to say, me ain't got no money. But every time sale come around, I don't know where we find the money from or where we get the money from. We go and we buy things that we do not need. So I'm not saying not to go out and support and get what you need, but remember, things are not getting easier. Every day we see prices are going up. We see there continues to be rumors of wars. We are admonished by our leaders to plant gardens, carpool, save where we can. So let us listen and do something for ourselves. Let's look out for ourselves. Nobody owes us anything but ourselves. So let's spend wisely. Let's conserve where we need to conserve. And let's not follow the crowd if you do not need anything today. All right? So, Biff, anything to add to that?
Yes, indeed. The first VAT day for the year. I must compliment the government for doing that. There are 3 sets of VAT days for the year. There's one now, one further down, and in August, and then in September. What I note, however, normally there are 2 days, Friday and a Saturday, whether they're back to back or subsequent week. Mm-hmm. But this time for this one, there's only one. Mm-hmm. And from what I gathered way back when, it used to be on Saturday when most civil servants, teachers, etc. are not working. Mm-hmm. But then the 7-day community complained about it because Saturday is their Sabbath. Mm-hmm. So then the government introduced the 2nd day, which to me makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it means now that civil servants and teachers are to run away today and get whatever goodies they would want to buy that they've been saving for 3 months.
Well, everybody's gonna figure out a way to get out or get around. So I think they're gonna manage. They're gonna get around.
Yeah, they definitely will. And like you said, in the past, there was one scenario where Kitishans never had any money, but when this thing happened, you saw all kind of brand new $100 bills surfacing.
I tell
And
you.
that was I made a mistake. It's not one, two. It was when Jacks. You're familiar with the fish Jacks?
Skinny fish?
Skinny fish.
Yeah, that's why I said the skinny fish.
Skinny fish. That's what you call it in Gaya?
No, we don't have that thing here.
Oh, it's
It's not a black and silver
yes,
fish. Yeah, the skinny fish.
Oh, first time
It's
I'm hearing
skinny and long.
Oh, first time I'm hearing skinny.
Yeah, that's what I call it, the skinny fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
when Jacks here, you're hearing boat with Jacks. You see people surfacing all kind of brand new $100, and let's say it's in Sandy Point. The whole sink is going to rush to Sandy Point to get Jacks.
To get Jacks.
If it's Old Wood, they're going to rush there. And then the other one is Bonita, which is a similar fish. Well, it's a fish as well, but same size and shape of the Jacks, but it's a little meatier.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too certain of the families. But when those two things happen, people come in with $100 bills from all over. Some of them crisp and brand new.
They have money, man.
So now it's the same thing with the VAT. And I guess persons have become accustomed to the VAT, and they have been putting up and they have been saving, because 12%, that is a big saving, especially on, say, lumber. People who are thinking about building. Could you imagine you have to spend $10,000 on lumber, and next thing the VAT comes around 10% of 10,000 is what? 1,000?
I'm not sure. And I have something here I don't want to move, because if I move it, I'm not going to get it back. So I can't do the calculations. Maybe I can do it afterwards.
But what we must encourage drivers to do today, Cartensia, is to be extremely careful, because I suspect it's going to be mad downtown, and especially at the wholesales, other stores as well, but the wholesales, it's going to be mad there. So be very much vigilant in parking and in turning off, and also for persons who are moving with these big bulky things that they buy, whether it's pillows or whatever, washing tubs, what have you, and they're going to be the pedestrians who are walking around. So we are encouraging everyone to be careful, extremely careful with that. And I'm certain Sergeant Maguire, he would love to hear the warning to be careful, the admonishment.
Well, we tell them every day to be careful, and yet they make us look bad, because we go out on the road and we see all kind of things. We tell them exercise patience, as you say, not to be a patient at Jane France. Where they still end up? Because they're not listening. As the little boy said, do want hear. People, please hear today.
And the thing is that when you see some vehicles, the way they're properly parked on walls and things, you're wondering, how did that happen? How did he end up there? Or she end up there, as the case may be. But it's important that we be extremely careful today.
Yeah, indeed.
We have a first call.
Okay, caller, good morning. You're live on Island T.
Good morning to everybody, and greetings once more in the name of Jesus Christ, the only Savior of sinners, from their sins and from hell, by the gospel only, through faith only, according to the word of God only, in Jesus only. Now, first of all, let me say this. I said it yesterday. I think I said it was either Wednesday or yesterday I said it. And so I'm going to say it today again. I think it was Wednesday when Quint was on. Now, let me say this.
Okay, Greg, we intend to take a break at 15:15, okay? So you have a minute.
Okay, let me try calling after your program. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
I hope that does not mean he plans to spend a long time on the phone contents, yeah?
See, he feels a minute is not enough to say what he has to say.
Because, like Bob Marley, well, we give people more than a minute. Really.
But we only have a minute prior to going to break. Yeah, so I have a little clip here. I'm gonna read. It's from 7 News Bellies, and it says, senior Caribbean diplomat says Carla Barnett should resign as CARICOM Secretary General. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamala Kamala Prasad Besessar continues her scorched earth campaign against CARICOM Secretary General, Belize Dr. Karen Barnett. In a post made just this afternoon, she seemed to refer to Barnett's reappointment as and quote, a corrupt backroom operation that rots the organization to the detriment of the Caribbean people, end quote. She adds, unquote, the leadership at CARICOM, particularly at the Secretariat, is dysfunctional, dishonest, and incompetent. This matter will continue to be ruthlessly and relentlessly publicly escalated and prosecuted until persons are held accountable for their odious, and end quote. Harsh words, and one distinguished Antiguan and Barbudan diplomat, academic, and author, Sir Ronald Saunders, told the country's ABC News that he thinks Dr. Barnett should resign. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
IN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Heritage matters to me. Heritage matters to you. Join me, Percival Hanley, this coming Friday and every other Friday at 10 a.m. to 12 noon for Heritage Matters on Win Media SKN 98.9. Heritage matters to me. Heritage matters to you.
Life can throw surprises your way. Because life, it just happens. With Sagicor, I plan for life's unexpected turns and have a safety net for me and those I love. Call your Sagicor advisor or visit sagicor.com to learn more. Because, well, life happens.
This is not a drill. Liat Air's 30-day advance sale is live right now. We're talking prices so low, you'll think we made a mistake. Spoiler alert, we did it. Say hello Barbados, hello St. Lucia, hello Antigua. Book 30 days ahead for ridiculously low fares across our Caribbean network. But hurry, seats are filling up like last roti at lunch fast. Visit www.flyliatair.com or call 1268-713-5428 today. Liat Air, pride of the Caribbean.
And we are back on Island T. Caller, good morning. You're live on Island T.
Yes, it's me again. Now, I'm calling to say that when government tell us, when our government tell us that the cost of living, the prices of stuff going up is only because of outside factors, that is not true. That is not true at all. That is opposite to the truth. The reason why prices are going up is due to both outside factors and domestic policies at the same time. And a ton load of it is due to domestic policies. But also a ton load of it is due to outside factors, but I think more domestic policies than anything else. Now, one of the things is this. I am all for government correctly, in the right context, in the proper context, to decrease taxes and government fees. I'm all for that, done properly. But when it is done improperly, in the wrong context, it is even worse than if you leave things the way they are right now. And the reason why I say this is this. The Prime Minister said he's going to cut taxes or fees, whatever they are, and fuel, and then you have he mentioned the reduced tax rate days, and so on, move to alternative energy, and so on, to cut, to help provide a cushion for the rise in prices, which really indirectly is admitting, yes, domestic policies have to do with it, even though they're saying otherwise. But the way we have been doing it, and have been always doing it in the past, and still now doing it, cutting taxes, has always been done wrongly, and is still being done wrongly.
So what do we need to do, caller?
Yes, we need to cut taxes in the proper context.
What is proper
For
context?
Right. Government cutting taxes, as we have always been doing in the past, and still is doing, and still are doing today. Government is cutting taxes, but at the same time, is not cutting its spending. And when you do that, in the long run, sooner or later, you're going to make things worse than if you was to just leave things alone. Because why? You have to make sure, as I said in the past, the dance can pay for the lights and the music. If the dance cannot pay for it, for them, you're going to have to raise the tickets even more to acquire your funding to pay for the lights and the music. When government when the government decrease taxes, but at the same time, foolishly, not decrease government spending, and even worse, because from our projection, government spending is going to raise, because you hear the government saying all that they have planned and so to do and so on. So that means even more spending is going to happen in the future.
Okay.
Short future, probably.
Okay.
What happens is that you have to get your money. You have to raise the money, get back your money to pay for all your expenses and make it worth it going to be increasing. And the only way you can do that to pay for whatever increase in government spending, you have to do it through taxation, increase in taxation and government fees. So when the reality hits that, hey, because we decrease taxes, we ain't making whatever to fund the things that we are doing, you're going to have to end up increasing the taxes even more than before you decrease them, because you have to pay back your bills. You have to meet your spending expenses.
So there should basically be no tax cut. The government should keep the taxes where it is, and we should all function.
No. Like I said, government should cut the taxes, but cut them in the proper context. Cut them so that in the future you don't have to raise them even worse.
Okay.
Cut them so that you can maintain the cuts, and the only way you can maintain the cuts if you also cut government fees and government spending. And government have a lot, and one of the best ways to cut government spending is to just simply privatize a ton load of things the government is doing to the private sector, and let the private sector run them and control them.
I think I am not quite following you, Greg. I got lost somewhere along the your presentation.
Okay.
One, taxes. There need to be taxes, one way or the other, for social services, roads, hospitals, schools, etc. Do you agree with that?
No. No. Because the private sector is the one who's supposed to be doing all of these things.
And how would
Not
they
government.
How would they do that, Greg?
By charging you to use what, just like our government is doing, government charging you taxes to use whatever they provide for you.
Okay, so
like the only difference is that the private sector going to charge you upfront. That's the only difference.
Yeah, and this is where you don't look out for those people that you are duly concerned about on any other given day. That's the people that really cannot afford to pay for certain things. Like if the hospital become privatized, the average man that don't have no money, don't have no insurance, how they going to get through, Greg?
Yes.
This is where I find you don't look out
Yes.
for those folks.
Yes, this is how they're going to get you, and they're going to get you far better. Number one.
is that so?
Yes. Number one, when government is, let's say you have tax-free, duty-free, and support, and you don't have the corporate income taxes, the VAT, no VAT, and that's also because government, what you used to do, the private sector is now doing. That means things are going to be much more affordable for everybody. People are going to be able to help each other more via charity because people are going to have more money in their pockets. Not only that, the institutions like the hospitals and schools and so on will be able to provide a lot of charity work.
Greg,
Because
you
they're
sure
in a
about that,
position
Greg?
to do so.
Greg,
No, Greg. the
private
hospital-
ain't mean charity.
private mean profit.
mean bring your money, exactly. Bring your
Private
money
mean
and
profit.
come.
Profit.
Exactly.
So you're telling me in St. Kitts we don't have private institutions providing charity? Is that what you're
Of
saying?
I'm not saying
Of
we
course they do.
don't. What
Of course they do.
when more of our society is less able to afford certain things, and we see that, how can we expect them to go up to the hospital and get proper care when it's privatized and they don't have the money to shing out, as we say locally?
Exactly,
Oh,
Greg.
oh.
Greg,
And this is why I find you don't look
because-
out for the same people that you try to
Right.
fight for on other days.
Greg,
Because-
allow me to chime in here,
because-
please, Greg.
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
with you. Government needs to cut back on spending. I agree with that, especially if we are unable to see the benefits.
That's true.
The country and the individuals. Take, for example, CPL. You and I may not feel the impact of CPL, and I understand we benefited from 19.6 million US dollars from CPL here in St. Kitts. You and I may not feel that impact on our pockets. However, the taxis, the hairdressers, supermarkets, etc., it's going to generate revenue for them. But when it comes to the government, they're going out and 100 and something people going to Africa, for example. There has to be benefits in it, but you and I may not be able to see it now. We may not be able to see it, but there got to be benefits for the Prime Minister to take up 100 and something people and take them to Africa, and 4 others to come to 4 other continents. There are 5 continents. Now, they need to cut back on spending. I think the 3 of us can agree with that. The revenue, the government needs revenue to see about the social products here in the country. If they're not taxing, and I understand what you're saying, tax-free, but the monies have to
Let
come
the
from
private
someplace
sector,
else.
turn them out to the private sector.
But who the private sector can pass on the expense to? Me and you.
No.
No.
Hold on, but the less taxes the private sector have on them is the more affordable they are able to charge us the services and products for the services and products.
I'll tell you this.
And not only that, remember competition brings down prices. So let's say each hospital is run by different owners. Each clinic is run by different owners. Nurses who are qualified and that sort of stuff are able to own their own institution, medical institution, and other people and that sort of stuff. You bring in more competition on board. People are able to do more because things are more affordable. People are able to do more. You bring in your medical stuff and that sort of stuff. You bring them in duty-free and that sort of stuff.
Greg, I think you're missing something.
Competition will bring down prices a whole lot and make things a lot more
Greg.
affordable for us all.
Greg, Guyana is bigger than St. Kitts, right? And when I go home to Guyana, and I often have to go do healthcare with my dad, you know, only the people that could afford healthcare and have families in foreign, as I'm going to go local, have family overseas that can send money for them. You know, those are the only people that are at the private hospital. Yeah, there's a lot there, but their families have monies. Now, in Guyana, you should see what the public hospital waiting room look like. Guess why? Because majority of the people cannot afford to go to the Balwan Singhs, the Mercies, and all the other privatized institutions in Guyana. We have more. I didn't hear you, sorry?
Does Guyana have a lot of taxes, including personal income tax?
I am not quite sure, but I'm just bringing an example.
Guyana do.
Okay, well, if they do...
Sure about the personal income tax, but they have a lot of taxes.
Okay, well, if they do, I'm telling you, the public institution is normally way more populated than that of the private, because who you see at the private, their family live in foreign.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the more taxes you put on the private, the less effective you're going to make them to be, and the more they have to charge you. And
well, Greg, we know them taxes ain't going nowhere, and nobody decreasing taxes for nothing, because even if the taxes are absorbed, they're going to pass it on so they could stay rich and we could stay marginalized. So
but the thing is, if once government does not intervene and the law taxes a lot, including having duty-free ports and that sort of stuff, you're going to have a lot more institutions come into the economy and generate more and more competition. And not only that, in a very competitive market, your name is very important. And so therefore, you find those private institutions in very competitive markets provide a lot of charity works who have a good name.
Greg, do you know, Greg, though there's competition, there's collaboration, for want of a better expression, amongst the competitors. Take for example music festival. I don't suspect that you'll go to music festival, but when you go to the bars and a shot of Johnny Black and coconut water or whatever, you go by Cartensia's bar, you're going to see it for 20 EC. You come by my bar, you're going to see it for 20 EC. You go by Quint bar, you're going to see it for 20 EC. Why? Because that's the price we're going at. Seldom you'll see somebody in there selling it for 15 EC. But,
okay, but yes, go ahead, Biff. Go ahead.
So there is that competition where they sell at a certain price. But what I would suggest, Greg, somewhere along, I am not following the thinking and the rational and the logistics of your presentation, what you are advocating. So I'm wondering if you shouldn't go back and look at it and review it, because I think you're losing me somehow. But apart from that, Greg, sorry, but we have to go to a break now because we're expecting some guest cartons here, and we do have to go to a break again, Greg.
Okay.
But let me be clear, Greg. It's not that we are cutting you off or we're running you.
I understand.
I appreciate that, and thank you for understanding.
What I'm saying, the more institutions you have, the harder it is to collaborate with each other. Thank you.
Okay, Greg.
Thank you. Okay, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with WinFM.
To the hands that plant, the families that harvest, and the farmers who feed St. Kitts and Nevis, we thank you. This March, TDC Home and Building Depot celebrates you with 20% off lawn and garden essentials. Everything you need to grow stronger, greener, and better than ever. Visit TDC Home and Building Depot today, and let's keep growing together. TDC, proudly supporting the farmers of St. Kitts and Nevis. Together we succeed.
Come, build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers. We don't just sell materials, we help you build your dreams. Whether it's a new home, a renovation, or a DIY project, we're here to make it happen. That's why we say, build with us. From foundation to finish, come to our stores where we have the best in building materials, hardware, tools, paints, expert advice, and more. Whatever you need, you can count on us. So if you're ready to get started, build with us. With Hostels Building and Nevis Centers, you're not just building a structure, you're building a future. Let us help you create something amazing. Dream with us, plan with us, grow with us, build with us. Come build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers today. Build with us at Hostels.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Your space is your brand. It speaks for you. So what is it saying? From the boardroom to the bedroom, our modern decorative light fixtures offer timeless designs with visual comfort. During April, TDC is making space for new arrivals. They have discounted selected Vision Decorate wall-mounted fixtures ranging from $60 to $115 to as low as $30 to $40. Elevate every corner, transform every moment, enjoy every second. Available at the TDC Home and Building Depots on St. Kitts and Nevis and at shoptdcgroup.com.
Do you want to know what's happening in sport? Tune in to On the Ball, a weekly tour show which is on winnfm 98.9 every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. with me, your host, Troy Biff Mills. We will keep you on the ball with our variety of guests and, of course, your calls, discussing the facts and the stats and sharing your opinions. Get on the ball and stay on the ball by tuning into On the Ball with Troy Biff Mills on winnfm 98.9 every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. and also on Facebook and YouTube. Be on the ball.
Unlock the secrets to a healthier you. Join Dr. Natalie Osborne every Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. on WinFM 98.9 for Weekly Dose. During this 30-minute health discussion, we aim to educate and empower our listeners on the prevention of diseases, early diagnosis, and timely intervention. Don't miss out on this informative health talk where we teach you to live your best life. Weekly Dose, Tuesdays on WinFM 98.9.
Tire treads gone? Going bald? Don't let this be you. It's time for new tires from TDC Automotive. As the month rolls along, buy 2 or more tires and get 20% off your purchase. Get more savings and safer driving for the roads ahead. Visit TDC Automotive today at Southwell Industrial Estate in St. Kitts or Penny's Industrial Estate Nevis. TDC Automotive, #1 for a reason. Terms and conditions apply. Offer valid while stocks last.
Your space is your brand. It speaks for you. So what is it saying? From the boardroom to the bedroom, our modern decorative light fixtures offer timeless designs with visual comfort. During April, TDC is making space for new arrivals. They have discounted selected Vision Decorate wall-mounted fixtures ranging from $60 to $115 to as low as $30 to $40. Elevate every corner, transform every moment, enjoy every second. Available at the TDC Home and Building Depots on St. Kitts and Nevis and at shoptdcgroup.com.
Different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, don't want to run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with WinFM.
Here are your Horse's Value Match IGA Blue Tag Specials.
Running April 2nd to April 15th.
Post family size honey bunches of oats and Pebble cereals $19.99. Quaker Oats regular and quick $19.99. Essential everyday chunk and shredded cheeses just $7.99. Blue Bunny ice cream $25.99. IGA or essential everyday frozen waffles $19.99. Arm & Hammer liquid detergent just $39.99.
And now our value deals. IGA essential everyday mac and cheese $2.99. IGA essential everyday canned tuna $3.49. Essential everyday breadcrumbs $9.99. Essential everyday barbecue sauce $7.99. The Colgate toothpaste $6.99. The Colgate toothbrush medium and soft $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Your space is your brand. It speaks for you. So what is it saying? From the boardroom to the bedroom, our modern decorative light fixtures offer timeless designs with visual comfort. During April, TDC is making space for new arrivals. They have discounted selected Vision Decorate wall-mounted fixtures ranging from $60 to $115 to as low as $30 to $40. Elevate every corner, transform every moment, enjoy every second. Available at the TDC Home and Building Depots on St. Kitts and Nevis.
Under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, an evening of musical excellence will be presented on Saturday, 25th of April at 7 p.m. at the Marriott Royal Ballroom, featuring voices of the Federation Chorale under the direction of Mr. Clyde Richardson. Also featuring Drew Dean, Joyelle Phillip, Carmelo Lawrence, King Corners, Lawrence School of Music, Allison Atherton, and many more. Tickets are $250 EC. To purchase tickets, please call 662-3524, 663-5001, or 663-2389. The dress code is formal.
For ladies, your lovely gowns. For the gents, your dashing suits. It will be a night to remember. All patrons must be seated at 6:45 p.m. Pre-show starts promptly at 6 p.m. Tickets are now available at events.jad.cash. Traveling from Nevis, easy. Take the Island of Fast Ferry, then enjoy coach transport from Reggae Beach to the St. Kitts Marriott and back again after the event. Simple, seamless, sorted. Get your tickets today at events.jad.cash. Proceeds in aid of the National Orchestra.
And we're back on Island Tea. It's just about 46 minutes after the hour of 8. And with us in the studio, we have QB Thomas. I don't want to spoil her name. Ladies first. And Mr. Clyde Richardson. And they are here to talk about Musical Excellence 2026. And I like the team, Dundee. Odunde. Okay, so you see, I'm already making mistakes. So I'm just going to turn it over to them and let them take it away. Good morning to both of you and welcome.
Good morning, and good morning to the listeners of WinFM. So we're here to promote the Odunde, the Sound of Return, which is under the office of the Governor General, and it's what we say musical excellence. This is the third year. We have performances not only from what we call the voices of the Federation, but a number of persons from Nevis, including Alison Atherton, Camilla Lawrence, Joel Phillip, and Drew Dean, and a number of artists from St. Kitts as well. The whole concept behind this is we're looking at music from Africa, primarily West Africa, then music through the Middle Passage. For example, do you know who wrote Amazing Grace?
No, I heard the name, but right now it's not on my brain.
Okay. His last name is Newton, I think. And he actually used to be a slave on the slave ships. Okay. So it is thought that when he created Amazing Grace, the tune was from what he would hear as the slaves would be coming across, right? So it's a bittersweet. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that. So stuff like that, persons would be exposed to, and then the type of music we as a people would have experienced for our emancipation, endurance, and then emancipation. And of course, the last section is only music of St. Kitts and Nevis, but reimagined. So it's not going to be, how should I say this? It's not going to be what you expect. For example, maybe everybody knows I Love St. Kitts, right? But what about if it was done with Zouk or something entirely different, or maybe even as a classical piece? You'd be, just a different take on things. And of course, we have, I'm trying not to
give away too much.
Yeah. So I am just going to say it has been an incredible experience. We've been rehearsing since January, twice a week for almost 3 hours, and now the choir is sounding really good. There will be a lot of surprises there, and if you need or would like to go to somewhere next weekend, I would encourage you to, go to events.jad.cash, and you will see the tickets there. Tickets are $250. It is not black tie, but definitely suits and gowns. And you're going to have an amazing time. I was at rehearsal last night, and even I was getting goosebumps based on the performances. So I have one of the choir persons here. She sings alto, Miss Thomas, QB Thomas. So I just wanted her to give her take on how the preparations have been going thus far.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Thomas.
Yeah, so, I'm sorry. In January, we're all excited to come back in once we got the message from Clyde. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now planning on, returning as third year. Well, last year was my first year, so this will be my second year with the choir. We're all excited, and when we come in, it's like, when we begin, it's like, Clyde, this doesn't sound like the recordings that you sent. Because, we just starting out, we're just getting, oriented with the music. For some people, we haven't been singing, for 6 months.
So,
about that. So, you come in, you get acclimated, you get accustomed. And then around this time, it's like so beautiful to hear the music, because this is not where we started, but everything is now coming together. And I always say, I'm happy that I'm an alto, because we help each other a lot. Because sometimes last year, I remember being very timid, but this year now I'm a bit more out of my shell. I singing louder, because I remember Claire to be like, sing louder, more volume, breathe. And this year is much more easier for me. Yes. Thanks to, Director Clyde, and also those who sing alto with me.
How do you okay. All right. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Found the sound, 98.9
Heritage matters to me. Heritage matters to you. Join me, Percival Hanley, this coming Friday and every other Friday at 10 a.m. to 12 noon for Heritage Matters on Win Media SKN 98.9. Heritage matters to me. Heritage matters to you.
Under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, an evening of musical excellence will be presented on Saturday, 25th of April at 7 p.m. at the Marriott Royal Ballroom, featuring voices of the Federation Chorale under the direction of Mr. Clyde Richardson. Also featuring Drew Dean, Joyelle Phillip, Carmelo Lawrence, King Corners, Lawrence School of Music, Allison Atherton, and many more. Tickets are $250 EC. To purchase tickets, please call 662-3524, 663-5001, or 663-2389. The dress code is formal. For ladies, your lovely gowns. For the gents, your dashing suits. It will be a night to remember. All patrons must be seated at 6:45 p.m. Pre-show starts promptly at 6 p.m. Tickets are now available at events.jad.cash. Traveling from Nevis, easy. Take the Island of Fast Ferry, then enjoy coach transport from Reggae Beach to the St. Kitts Marriott and back again after the event. Simple, seamless, sorted. Get your tickets today at events.jad.cash. Proceeds in aid of the National Orchestra.
What are you doing? She said, drink a root boy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, drink a root boy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, cause when we out and we active living we life. So when we drink, we be drinking. Root boy. So when we drink, we be drinking. Root boy. Oh, Miss Lady, anyway you see we are we building up our vibes. So when we drink, we be drinking. Root boy. So when we drink, we be drinking. Root boy. Why?
Come
build with us at Hostos Building and Nevis Centers. We don't just sell materials, we help you build your dreams. Whether it's a new home, a renovation, or a DIY project, we're here to make it happen. That's why we say, build with us. From foundation to finish, come to our stores where we have the best in building materials, hardware, tools, paints, expert advice, and more. Whatever you need, you can count on us. So if you're ready to get started, build with us. With Hostos Building and Nevis Centers, you're not just building a structure, you're building a future. Let us help you create something amazing. Dream with us, plan with us, grow with us, build with us. Come build with us at Hostos Building and Nevis Centers today. Build with us at Hostos.
Under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, an evening of musical excellence will be presented on Saturday, 25th of April at 7 p.m. at the Marriott Royal Ballroom, featuring voices of the Federation Chorale under the direction of Mr. Clyde Richardson. Also featuring Drew Dean, Joyelle Phillip, Carmelo Lawrence, King Corners, Lawrence School of Music, Allison Atherton, and many more. Tickets are $250 EC. To purchase tickets, please call 662-3524, 663-5001, or 663-2389. The dress code is formal. For ladies, your lovely gowns. For the gents, your dashing suits. It will be a night to remember. All patrons must be seated at 6:45 p.m. Pre-show starts promptly at 6 p.m. Tickets are now available at events.jad.cash. Traveling from Nevis, easy. Take the Island of Fast Ferry, then enjoy coach transport from Reggae Beach to the St. Kitts Marriott and back again after the event. Simple, seamless, sorted. Get your tickets today at events.jad.cash. Proceeds in aid of the National Orchestra.
And we are back on Island T just about 57 minutes after the hour of 8 as we continue along. Now, prior to the break, QB was singing praises of her director, Mr. Richardson. So, Mr. Richardson, how do you feel to hear that? And I know the other persons in the choir must be sharing the same sentiments.
Well, hopefully they are. I just have a little side story. I know QB's parents, and I heard her and her sister sing maybe a couple of years ago. And I reached out to her dad and I said, I think she's ready to sing in the choir. And I appreciate that. It must be intimidating because, there are persons who are who are her substantially older, right? So we have persons in the 50s, 60s, 70s. I think we have the whole gamut, really, from 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, who are there, and some are established singers and so on. So coming into that, it's not unusual for new persons to feel, intimidated, like, wow, I don't want to make a mistake. But with time, you learn that you have to, be independent. And much like life, you have to be able to hold your own. So I have been doing this. When I was walking up the stairs to the studio, I can remember my first time coming into WinFM, and that was like 2001. And of course, it was to discuss a choir event that was having all those, oh my goodness, 25 years ago. That ages me, I guess. But so I've been doing this a bit. And I'm happy to keep doing it and I guess contributing to the creative arts in the country. And particularly under this version, I don't know how many versions of myself this is, but this version of myself to be able to, help the Governor General's office in her vision of having a local orchestra in place. It takes a lot of effort, and we have had some traction. But part of this effort is actually also helping the singing aspect of it, growing that, because generally, a lot of churches, they don't have choirs anymore. And if we're honest, the choirs are older people now, because the younger people are not really interested in choirs. So this is something very different. We have, I won't call QB's age, but she's on 25. How about that? And so for persons that young to be interested, and they're listening to different genres of music, and I like this, I think it's good. And I think we're in a good place. I think everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised. The choir now is about 45 people. I don't know what part you sing though, Troy. I know Troy sings off key, but what part do you sing, Hortensia?
Not even sure what part.
You're not
I
okay.
sing.
Well, you may be in the same group as Troy. Oh. Now we were joined by Miss Lawrence, who is she's a colleague of mine, so I won't say what part she sings, but. So I think you want to say No, I would never say that. I would never say that about people I work with. So I will let her, give her 2 cents, and maybe QB, and then I guess we go from there.
All right. So welcome, Cam. Take it away.
Good morning. Now, this event, the third staging of an evening of musical excellence, is totally different. Over the years, we've started with, and I was thinking about it this morning. We had some external support. We had, in the very first one, we had an overseas artist. And I know Clyde, the perfectionist, looked within himself and said, hey, this resonates right here. And so this will provide a showcase for our people. And it has done that. And what we've seen, because as he said, we started as a choral and now we're a choir, so it means that we're growing. And what we've seen also is that younger people are finding appreciation in a different sound. And it has to do with exposure. There wasn't this opportunity before. We know we have singers about, but there wasn't a stage for them to showcase their skills and to bring joy in a way that only music can. Grief, happiness, sadness, all of that goes into it's like a mixing bowl, a melting pot, and you can't identify what you feel. So we've had people in audience last year while we're singing happy songs crying. We had people raising their hands as throughout the gospel segment. We had people actually getting up and dancing in their formal gowns as the string band presented themselves. And so we see that music has this transcendent power. And what better way than to showcase our artists, showcase our musicians, and with a great cause to eventually see this orchestra. So we're going to be doing it a couple more times, Clyde. Yes.
Yeah, and then, Troy, I'll be here next week with voice lessons. How about that? This is good.
Yes.
So, QB, what would you say to anybody who may be thinking of joining this choir, besides the fact that they have to do an audition? What would you say?
I would say that it's really good vocal training. Like, for a person that was my age back then, a year ago. A year ago, I feel like my voice has developed so much, and also discipline, because it's not easy. Remember, I was in college last year, and around this time, exams is coming up. So you have to get what you have to get done during school, and then, focus up. When you come to choir practice, you have to lock in on choir practice. It teaches a lot of discipline. So that's a really good thing to learn from my age and then carry with you throughout life. And also exposure. When Clyde first asked me, I was a bit reluctant because I'm, kind of reserved. But the exposure that the choir brings and, getting to network with other people who also have a genuine love for music, not just listening to music, but using music to express yourself. Yes, that's very interesting. That would be my advice to other people my age.
All right. And what about the choir director? He's a cool guy or what?
Yeah. He's cool.
I think she's singing for her supper because we know he's a perfectionist, a disciplinarian. So I could imagine how vigorous choir practice rehearsal has been. But all of this will go to vain if they don't show up. So here's your opportunity to go onto JAD if you're tech savvy and want it that way and purchase your ticket. Just look for an evening of musical excellence. You can also call our numbers. We're quite easy to reach. 465-2260. That's Government House, 465-2260. You can reach us mobile as well, 663-2389 and 663-5001. Or our counterparts or family in Nevis, of course, we're not leaving you out. There's the excellent transport that's available. All you have to do is show your ticket. Nothing further than show your ticket. You've purchased a ticket and you'll be seated on the Islander.
On the Islander.
And with coach service right to the steps of the Marriott. And all you know, I like dress up. So this is a dress up experience. Gowns and suits. I especially like the we call them the stairwelays. These are the young men dressed in their suits that will help us ladies up the stairs with our gowns. Last year you stepped into a live rose garden. This year I can only imagine with the theme being Udonde what we're going to experience.
I was just about to ask about that because I know the backdrop is a big thing.
Yes. Because it's more than the music, it's the experience. You want to walk away with not just remembering the feel, the melodies, but you want to be immersed in the experience so much that you don't buy your ticket right on that night for next year.
Right. I mean, I don't even want to sell it because it also teaches us, like I mentioned the story about Amazing Grace. On the poster, we have a mask, but two masks. We have a mask, what's called a bois, BWA mask, and the masquerade mask sort of fused together. And the bois mask is from West Africa. And of course, the masquerade mask is from St. Kitts and Nevis. Well, brought over from West Africa. And so we have the fusion of both cultures, and that was the thinking behind the masks. And so persons are not really exposed. You see a mask, you may, possibly people are saying, what stupidness is that or whatever. But guess what? It's a part of your heritage. And it's important to kind of know these things as we kind of go on this journey called life.
So more than the music, it's edutainment. You come for the experience, you learn one or two things, you leave with a happy song, you feel good, you look good, and I'm sure you would be wanting an encore for number 4 next year.
Did I mention that King Comics is going to be there? And he's not singing one song, but he's going to sing a song. So if you come in your high heels, I'll just walk with a pair of flats. How about that?
Yeah, definitely. So we know that we just have a short time now, just one more week, and we will be set for Udunde, the sound of return. I could only imagine what that entrance is like. I could feel it already.
It's going to be grand.
Mm-hmm.
What about the pre-show? What can we expect there?
No.
We can expect something. So I'll tell you what, the first year, the pre-show was you walked up the red carpet and you were greeted with mimes who were on maybe 3 feet boxes, and next to them they represent different genres of music. So you saw somebody who was from like the jazz period, from the gospel period, all these things. So it was essentially going into a museum, and the mimes were pretty good. People would, anybody would try to do this when they go by a mime, try to make it laugh or whatever, make them laugh. And they kept in character. The second year, as Camilla said, you walked into sort of a garden in bloom, and you had ladies who were maybe almost 7 feet tall as live flowers. So you didn't know they were fully in costume. And then when they moved to kind of show that flower moving in the wind, people, that kind of thing. So it was very, very different. This year, I know what's happening. All I can say is everything ties into the theme of we as a people being taken from West Africa through the Middle Passage, through emancipation, and now in our modern St. Kitts and Nevis. So you're gonna be surprised, pleasantly surprised, by what the artistic team has pulled together.
Okay, so I guess, folks, you have to go out, you have to go and support, and you have to wait, like I have to do, to see afterwards what is going to happen. So, Cam, do you want to remind folks how they can get their tickets?
Sure.
The times and the attire.
Okay, no problem. But I just want to assure you, you're not the only one who has to wait. So I don't know any details either, because, you have to leave something for the wow effect.
Oh, so I thought you actually knew something and you're just telling me you have to wait, young lady?
You just gotta wait. Wait your turn. Just wait. All right. But tickets are available for a mere just $250. This sort of Broadway experience is far more than $250. The attire, suits and gowns. So ladies, your full-length dresses, and gentlemen, no jeans, please. We're elevating the experience. Dress the part, feel the music. So gowns and suits. Tickets are available online at jad.events, or physical tickets at 465-2260, 663-5001. And my gosh, I just had a senior moment. But those two numbers, 663-5...
And your number.
Yes. I mean, 66... Oh, yeah, having a moment.
That's fine.
But you have two numbers to call, right? 465-2260 and 663-5001. We're also appealing to our corporate partners to consider the cause. We are looking to see the realization of an orchestra. If you follow music, instruments are not cheap. Coaching is not cheap. And this is a service to the nation by Clyde. There is no monetary compensation for all that it does, not for the choir and the long hours, the sacrifice, and the management of their personal lives. So to support this cause, we're calling on the entire nation, our corporate partners, to come out and experience the third staging of an evening of musical excellence under the theme this year, Udunde, the sound of return. I could feel the drums. I only imagining that they're there. I don't know what's going on. Cortensia, I don't know. But truly, I expect it to be an immersive experience and an avenue for you to just enjoy what is ours. Everything produced by us. Nothing from overseas, nothing packaged, imported, all us.
Homegrown.
That's right.
So anything you want to mention, Mr. Richardson, before we close up?
I think Cam put it, as they say, succinctly. It's going to be an experience. Nothing like this, I can assure you, has been done in St. Kitts and Nevis before. And that's not, I'm not, being, what's the word?
No cap, according to the young
ones. Oh, okay. For the people my age, I'm not blowing it out of proportion. You're going to have a great time. And you get to support your own. And a side effect, a positive side effect of this is that you see young people as young as QB, and she has some counterparts in the choir, being exposed to different music and enjoying it, which kind of speaks to, we have different music, different types of music in our society, and we have a society that is big enough for everybody to kind of have their own section of that musical pie.
All right. So, folks, as mentioned, it's going to be bigger, bolder, and unforgettable. A mere 250. Go out, dress up, support, enjoy. I'll keep looking, and you can keep me informed. If, maybe somebody can live stream me because Saturdays.
Oh, that's a good thing. We have. Thank you for that. Reminder. We have it. It would be pay-per-view, and we have put that on social media as well. So if, for example, you are listening from overseas, or you, for some reason like yourself, you may have to work late on that Saturday evening, you can do pay-per-view for just about 20 US.
That's right.
And have the show experience right there in your living room. I can assure you that it's not going to be the same as you can't have a story about Africa and not have drums, right? So you can't, it won't be the same as feeling the drums beat in your chest sort of thing. But you can have, Camilla doesn't know. She just made that.
I truly don't know.
Yeah, she just made that conclusion.
Yeah, Africa must have drums.
Yes. Indeed. Right. So it's like, oh, okay, I can't be there, but it comes in a close second. But if you're there, I mean, it's just going to be incredible.
All right. Well, we look forward to a post-mortem after it. So we look forward for you coming back and letting us know how everything went down.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, an evening of musical excellence will be presented on Saturday, 25th of April at 7 p.m. at the Marriott Royal Ballroom, featuring voices of the Federation Chorale under the direction of Mr. Clyde Richardson. Also featuring Drew Dean, Joyelle Phillip, Carmelo Lawrence, King Corners, Lawrence School of Music, Allison Atherton, and many more. Tickets are $250 EC. To purchase tickets, please call 662-3524, 663-5001, or 663-2389. The dress code is formal. For ladies, your lovely gowns. For the gents, your dashing suits. It will be a night to remember. All patrons must be seated at 6:45 p.m. Pre-show starts promptly at 6 p.m. Tickets are now available at events.jad.cash. Traveling from Nevis, easy. Take the Island of Fast Ferry, then enjoy coach transport from Reggae Beach to the St. Kitts Marriott and back again after the event. Simple, seamless, sorted. Get your tickets today at events.jad.cash. Proceeds in aid of the National Orchestra.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Do you want to know what's happening in sport? Tune in to On the Ball, a weekly tour show which is on WinFM 98.9 every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. with me, your host, Troy Biff Mills. We will keep you on the ball with our variety of guests and, of course, your calls, discussing the facts and the stats and sharing your opinions. Get on the ball and stay on the ball by tuning into On the Ball with Troy Biff Mills on WinFM 98.9 every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. and also on Facebook and YouTube. Be on the ball.
What are you doing? She said, drink a rude boy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh. She said, drink a rude boy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh. Cause when we out and we active, living we life. So when we drink, drinking. Rude boy. So when we drink, drinking. Rude boy. Oh, Miss Lady, anyway you see we are we building up our vibes. So when we drink, drinking. Rude boy. So when we drink, drinking. Rude boy. Why?
Come, build Build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers. We don't just sell materials, we help you build your dreams. Whether it's a new home, a renovation, or a DIY project, we're here to make it happen. That's why we say, build with us. From foundation to finish, come to our stores where we have the best in building materials, hardware, tools, paints, expert advice, and more. Whatever you need, you can count on us. So if you're ready to get started, build with us. With Hostels Building and Nevis Centers, you're not just building a structure, you're building a future. Let us help you create something amazing. Dream with us, plan with us, grow with us, build with us. Come build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers today. Build with us at Hostels.
You can win more with the Mega Ball. Pick 3 and pick 4, you can get it all.
Yes, playing Pick 3 and Pick 4 with the Caribbean Lottery just got more rewarding. For just an extra $1, increase your winnings by $1,000 with Pick 3 and $10,000 with Pick 4 when you play the Mega Ball.
You ready to win a little extra? You ready to win a little extra? You ready to win a little extra? Then get on the ball.
Play Pick 3 and Pick 4 with Mega Ball at Caribbean Lottery agents island-wide. Must be 21 and over to play.
This is not a drill. Liat Air's 30-day advance sale is live right now. We're talking prices so low, you'll think we made a mistake. Spoiler alert, we did it. Want to visit Barbados? Say hello, Barbados. Dreaming of St. Lucia? Say hello, St. Lucia. Ready for Antigua? Say hello, Antigua. Here's the deal. Book your flight 30 days in advance and pay ridiculously low fares to any destination in our Caribbean network. That's it. No gimmicks, no catches, just incredible savings. But here's the thing, seats are filling up fast, like last roti at lunch fast. So what are you waiting for? Your Caribbean getaway is just 30 days away and is more affordable than ever. Visit www.flyliatair.com. Call 1268-713-5428 or see your travel agent today. Book 30 days ahead and save big. Liat Air, pride of the Caribbean.
And we are back on Island T. It's just about 22 minutes after the hour of 9. Dominic, are you there?
I'm here.
Good morning, kind sir. Sorry you're not in
How are
studio
you
today.
doing?
Trying to be better than yesterday. What about yourself?
I'm better now that I'm hearing your voice.
Oh, that is so sweet. So,
Unfortunately, Kyla and I are not able to join you in person today because we're at different retail stores because of the first official VAT day of 2026. And I'm at the TDC Home and Building Depot. Kyla is at the Automotive Division. The other team members are also dispersed across the department. Our e-commerce team is also on the ground. So we've been working since around 12:01 thereabout when the first purchase came through on shoptdcgroup.com.
Okay.
We're now in the process of fulfilling those orders. Actually, I had a chance to work with the team just a few minutes ago. I put on another jacket earlier to work with the e-commerce team. So I'm now working with the Home and Building Depot team.
Okay.
And I can tell you, we've had a steady flow of traffic here at the store this morning. I mean, I know it's the first VAT day and people were saying, oh, well, you know, it's kind of close and so on. But persons have still taken advantage of the opportunity to get, I'm going to tell you this, to get 25% off. We're giving 25% off. Earlier in the week, we had 20%, but I'm just calling to let you know that we changed it to 25%.
Okay.
Because we recognize this is the first day. Let's give them something extra. So they got the 25. They're going to get the 25% off from 7 a.m. this morning when the retail store opened at the Home and Building Depot, that is. 7 a.m. this morning, and we're closing at 5. Normally we close at 4:30, so we're giving patrons an extra half an hour to shop at TDC Home and Building Depots. That's in St. Kitts and Nevis. At our automotive divisions, we are open from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. And if you want to go back to shoptdcgroup.com, when this store closes at 5, we'll open from around 6 until 11:59. So we're giving you practically 20-something hours of shopping, 22 and something hours of shopping. Just because we recognize, hey, customers come first, we got to give them back something. And I'd really like to say the experience in store has been exceptional this morning. We had Mr. Menon actually was here in the store. Our CEO was here in the store. We had other persons from other departments who were assisting us. I'm actually looking across from where I'm standing now, and the IT team is here as well assisting us. So it's all hands on deck to make sure that VAT Day number 1, the official VAT Day number 1, goes very, very well. I haven't seen you in store.
You can't see me in store because, look, I'm talking to you outside of the store.
No. The store opens 7 o'clock, you know.
Unfortunately, at 7 o'clock, I was busy getting ready to be here on time for 8, yes. So that's why you couldn't see me at 7, kind sir.
I'll be looking out for you still.
Okay, absolutely no problem. So the 25%, is it store-wide or is it on selected items?
Store-wide.
So store-wide, okay, all right.
Store-wide, so we're definitely bringing on the extra savings for our customers. Want to make sure that this first VAT day that we got out the gate with a bang, as they would say. So we're bringing the savings, making sure that persons have exactly what they need from all the different product categories. And if you can't find what you want, we have extra support on the ground. Team members from other departments are here assisting us as well. We have team members from our inventory department, team members from our purchasing department. They're assisting us in all the departments to make sure that, you know, when a customer comes in, we actually meet their needs. If we don't have it, we'll definitely make a call to our other branch and find out if they have it in store. If not, we'll make special arrangements for them. So although the VAT Day was technically a surprise for many, we've been preparing in the background to make sure that we meet the customers' needs.
So you have
25% off.
You have vehicles are on this VAT Day as well?
Not in this particular one.
Okay.
The VAT Day vehicle offer would normally be in December.
In December.
This one isn't. Right, this one isn't. But you can go to the automotive division today and ask about the 2026 Toyota RAV4 and organize your test drive and have a different experience. Or you can also ask about the Toyota Hilux. We have it in the single cab and the double cab, and that, of course, is also a free test drive for you. And you can ask about our special pricing on those 2 particular vehicles since you mentioned it. Is this a hint that you want to test drive the vehicle since you haven't since last week?
Listen, I tell you, you do, and
that you have the experience.
I really think you should be promoted to marketing manager if you're not, because you're excellent at your promoting and your promotions, your catchphrases and everything else. So what is the traffic like in store currently at Home and Building?
I can tell you, we have been, thank you very much for the kind words, we have been tracking. It's been, I didn't expect a massive rush this morning, but we've had a steady influx of customers. The last time I walked on the floor, our lines were filled, but we are prepared. We have, at all of our retail stores, we are prepared. We have cash stations throughout the store. So if you're going into contractor sales, that's a particular line. If you're going into electronics and appliances, that's a particular line. If you're going into household, that's a particular line. If you're going into paints, that's a particular line. So because we're the VAT Day specialists, I want to give a plug for that, because we are the VAT Day specialists, we didn't really anticipate this. We've been prepared. The lines have been steady, I can tell you that much. They've been steady, not filled and jammed and crammed and congested, but they're steady, and we're very grateful for the type of support that the public is giving us today. So I want to give a shout out to our patrons as well who are coming into this store to get the quality products that they know the TDC Home and Building Depots, the TDC Automotive Division, and ShopTDCGroup.com are raising the standards and the bar for. So we're very grateful for that. But the only thing missing is you and Biff waiting for you to come to the store.
You want us to come to the sale, then you have nobody to hear you.
Mention this as well. Let me just mention this as well, Cartencia.
Go ahead.
For those persons who are loyalty members of our TDC Loyalty Mega Reward Program, because they're making cash purchases, they also get points, and those points can be used towards future purchases. So it's really a VAT Day with a difference, kind of like early VAT Day with a difference. Normally we give 20%, and from the time our stores are open, whether you shop online or in-store, we're giving 25% plus the VAT Day special. So persons are really encouraged to take advantage of it now. Normally it's 20, so we're giving an extra 5. And if you are a Mega Reward loyalty member, you get the points from your cash purchase that can be used towards future purchases.
So just cash purchases. So if I were to purchase something online later, I don't get rewards from that one?
You get the rewards from that one as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Oh, no, because I heard cash. So I was just making sure because tonight I won't have cash to hand the computer. I will have a card.
Yes, so you will get the points there as well.
Okay.
You will get the points. So I'm hoping that you take advantage of that opportunity because you might not have a chance to come to the store. I know that it would be wise of you to get your little list together and so make sure you get what you need early so that when the store closes, if you can't make it here, you can go to shoptdcgroup.com and purchase exactly what you want.
Okay. So is there anything else that you did not add that you need to add? You have 2 minutes, kind sir.
So I'm going to add some things. While you're in the stores, you can ask about our other items that might be significantly reduced. We do have some items that would be on special, so you can ask the staff about those as well to make sure you get some additional savings.
Oh, so they're reduced items other than items that are...
Other than, right,
Okay.
that are on the VAT Day special. So if you're looking for something else, it might be a gift, might be a keepsake. We have some of those items around that have been marked down already.
Okay. So for the...
Extra savings, extra bonus.
Okay, sir. So for those of us who may have to run away from work, let's say we're a teacher and all of this, because at the top of the hour, Biff made reference to those persons who are of the Sabbath religion that, they have to get out there because by 6 they should be inside according to what we know. Is there an express line if we decide, let's say I'm a teacher and I need to run away so that you can assist me so I can get back to my students ASAP?
Well, I do hope you run away during your lunch hour.
Listen.
Recess time, I know it's 15 minutes for recess and I think it's an hour for lunch. So if you do run away, we have, because we're the VAT Day specialist, I'm going to give a plug to this because of the VAT Day specialist, we have created different point of sale stations
Okay, nice.
across the store so that you can come in, have access to the station, get through and make it a seamless process for you. So there wouldn't be no congestions, no long lines, no time waiting. No, we don't play that. We're the experts here, and we've created several point of sale stations in our store to make sure, especially at the home and building depots, to make sure that persons come in, get exactly what they need, have the transaction and the seamless process of coming in, experiencing the customer service, and then going through the door.
Oh boy, I like that. Listen, that's why I say you should be in charge. You hear that? The seamless process of coming in, experiencing the customer service, and then leaving.
The background here.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I was saying there's some noise in the background, but that's actually one of the assistant managers assisting our customers. So if it was a little too loud, forgive me.
No, that's fine. At least you did tell us where you are, so I don't think persons do not expect to hear people in the background.
All right, so yeah.
All right, so...
Actually assisting customers. So we're just waiting for the WinFM team to come through.
Okay.
And make their purchase. And if you can't, again, to go back to this point, for those persons who can't make it to the store, the online store, shoptdcgroup.com, will be open when we close here should be open around 6, 7 to accommodate those persons who haven't had the chance to come to shop in store today for whatever reason, whether religious or otherwise. So we've created an opportunity for them to still get access to the goods that they need for whether it's a DIY project, home renovation, gift, whatever it is. We have thought of the ways to make sure that you still get what you want. Get the 25% savings, the reduced VAT Day offer, and if you're a Mega Reward account holder, you still get the point.
Lovely.
Dominic, before you run off, I have to commend you.
I'm not running, I'm sitting actually.
Okay, before you roll off, I must commend you and TDC, the VAT Day specialist, because there are some companies, some establishments that don't do VAT Day. I have a challenge with that because I believe they're not concerned about their customers. VAT Day, in my view, my understanding, is a saving for the customers.
Yes,
your expense is being reduced by what? 12%, I think it is. But if you have a company and you're not offering the VAT, you're not having the VAT, you don't care about me and my savings, because companies, they're not going to be affected technically from a dollar and cents point of view with a VAT reduction, because that 12% is what they would have given to government. So all the government is saying, hey, pass on that. Let's do savings for the customers, the average man on the street. We are going to drop the VAT from 12%, from 17% to 5%. So you don't have, you're the customer Cartencia, you don't have to pay that extra 12%. It goes into your pocket. But if you're a company and you're not doing VAT, you don't care about Cartencia. That's my humble view. So I must commend the TDC highly on that.
Luckily for you, we're not like that. We recognize the relationship we have with the public and our customers, and we want to make sure that we're part of the VAT they offer, and we're giving the 25% discount store-wide. We want to make sure that our customers and the general public, by extension, receive the savings. Because without the customers coming into our stores, we would not be able to create programs like shoptdcgroup.com, the loyalty program. So in a sense, it's our way of saying thank you as well. Very early in the year, it's April, of saying thank you for doing business with us. And we recognize the value of having customers like yourself who understand the savings.
And apart from the 12% reduction, you're giving an additional discount, 25% discount you're giving? So that,
yes,
again
that
is tremendous. I must compliment TDC highly for that.
I would like to say thank you here, because normally it's 20%. So we've thought that, it's early in the year, let's do something a little extra special. So we're giving the 25%. Again, we recognize that it was just announced last week, but this is an opportunity for us to show our customers some appreciation very, very early in the year. We ain't waiting until December.
Yep.
We're waiting until a special occasion. We're making sure that we're giving it to the customers now, because we understand where they're coming from. We do understand. We do understand their contractors. We do understand their caterers. We do understand their DIYers. We do understand their homemakers. We do understand their people like Cartencia. We do understand their people like Dave. We do understand their people like me. So at this very convenient time where the VAT that has been announced, we said, hey, you know what? Let's do something extra special.
Nice. And I am happy that you're doing something extra special. So as I said, keep up the good work.
Thank you kindly. I'm still waiting for the 2 hours to come in the store.
Oh Lord, we never see me one coming in.
I'll try and roll in sometime later.
Yeah, we rolling in with. Listen, you can't help, You cannot help.
I'll be looking out for you guys.
Please do.
Looking out for you guys.
Keep an eye out.
Again, remember, if you can't make it to the store, you could shop online.
Indeed.
And give us that.
You can shop online.
Give us the credentials for shopping online.
So the website is www.shoptdcgroup.com.
Repeat it for me, please.
www.shoptdcgroup.com. I'd like to make one last point for the listeners. Persons in the diaspora can also shop for persons here. You can go and shop tdcgroup.com. You're living in Birmingham. I don't know what time it is in Birmingham now, but you can shop from Birmingham and have the items delivered to Biff in Sandy Point.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you have that convenience. See, Birmingham. You know how much miles?
After 2. It's after 2 in the PM over there.
Okay, so it's after 2, and some persons are returning to work. They're at their desk. Some persons might be going home from their shift. And Biff calls and says, so-and-so's birthday is next week. It's that day today. TDC is giving 25% off. I saw this particular item. Let's get it for him or her. Person logs on to Shop TDC Group, does the process, and it's delivered next week before the birthday.
Nice.
So for persons who are in the diaspora and thinking, hey, can I get in on this offer? Can I do this? Can I do that? Yes, you can shop with us as well. By using shoptdcgroup.com, you still get the discount. And if you're a Mega Reward account holder, we got people in the diaspora who are Mega Reward account holders.
You still get your rewards.
So when you come back to the Federation, whether you're Nevis bound for Culturama or you think it's bound for the music festival, you've accumulated some points. You can use the points towards the items you need for throwing a party or catering or a grill. There you go. We've made it convenient for that.
That's excellent, and thank you for mentioning that, Dominique, because I have a female cousin in the U.S. I'll call her and have her send me.
Call her when we hang up here.
And then I have another female cousin in Canada. I have a female cousin again in the UK, Cartencia, and one in Anguilla. So those female cousins who I'm very close with, I'll have them purchase something online from TDC.
See, I was on point. Look at that Cartencia, Birmingham. You hear that? Birmingham.
Yeah, you're on point. That's why I tell you, you're good. I tell you, you're very good at what you do.
I was on point. And of course, that process is seamless as well. And if for any reason, Biff, Cartencia, that persons may call and find out, hey, how do I get on? I need assistance. You can call 465-2511 in St. Kitts or 4695-430. Ask them for the client relations and marketing department, and one of our officers will be more than happy to assist them with the process.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're on the ground for that as well too. We're not just in the stores, but we're also there to assist.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dominic. It's always a pleasure connecting with you. And I pray that you stay busy today, and hopefully we see you when we pop in.
Sure, no problem. I'll not pop in, when you come to shop in. Yeah, shop in the store there. So I'll look out for you guys. And thanks again, and have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, so that was Dominic from TDC. So go in and shop wisely. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
When power stops, your world should not. For April, the TDC Home and Building Depot's product of the month is the GD Super Multi-Purpose Solar Generator. Instant, silent, and efficient power for your home, office, or any other space. Our 600-watt generator was $2,070, now $1,182. The 1500-watt was $2,772, now $1,965. And our 3000-watt powerhouse was $6,405, now $3,960. Finish your projects, continue your business, enjoy your life. Available at the TDC Home and Building Depots on St. Kitts and Nevis and at shoptdcgroup.com.
Don't throw those bottles away. Turn them into money today. Vitamalt bottles equal cash in your pocket. It's super easy. Just take those empty Vitamalt bottles to any Cara Brewery distribution truck or any drinks depot in St. Kitts and Nevis. We're keeping our beautiful Twin Island paradise clean. Vitamalt bottles equal cash back. Keep it clean, keep it green. Vitamalt bottle returns. Your bottles, your cash, your island.
Come, build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers. We don't just sell materials, we help you build your dreams. Whether it's a new home, a renovation, or a DIY project, we're here to make it happen. That's why we say, build with us. From foundation to finish, come to our stores where we have the best in building materials, hardware, tools, paints, expert advice, and more. Whatever you need, you can count on us. So if you're ready to get started, build with us. With Hostels Building and Nevis Centers, you're not just building a structure, you're building a future. Let us help you create something amazing. Dream with us, plan with us, grow with us, build with us. Come build with us at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers today. Build with us at Hostels.
Under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, an evening of musical excellence will be presented on Saturday, 25th of April at 7 p.m. at the Marriott Royal Ballroom, featuring voices of the Federation Chorale under the direction of Mr. Clyde Richardson. Also featuring Drew Dean, Joyelle Phillip, Carmelo Lawrence, King Corners, Lawrence School of Music, Allison Atherton, and many more. Tickets are $250 EC. To purchase tickets, please call 662-3524, 663-5001, or 663-2389. The dress code is formal. For ladies, your lovely gowns. For the gents, your dashing suits. It will be a night to remember. All patrons must be seated at 6:45 p.m. Pre-show starts promptly at 6 p.m. Tickets are now available at events.jad.cash. Traveling from Nevis, easy. Take the Islander Fast Ferry, then enjoy coach transport from Reggae Beach to the St. Kitts Marriott and back again after the event. Simple. simple, seamless, sorted. Get your tickets today at events.jad.cash.
Proceeds in aid of the National Orchestra.
This is not a drill. Leah Air's 30-day advance sale is live right now. We're talking prices so low, you'll think we made a mistake. Spoiler alert, we did it. Want to visit Barbados? Say hello, Barbados. Dreaming of St. Lucia? Say hello, St. Lucia. Ready for Antigua? Say hello, Antigua. Here's the deal. Book your flight 30 days in advance and pay ridiculously low fares to any destination in our Caribbean network. That's it. No gimmicks, no catches, just incredible savings. But here's the thing, seats are filling up fast, like last roti at lunch fast. So what are you waiting for? Your Caribbean getaway is just 30 days away and is more affordable than ever. Visit www.flyleatair.com. Call 1268-713-5428 or see your travel agent today. Book 30 days ahead and save big. Liat Air, pride of the Caribbean.
We run things, things are on we. Basta, basta. Living color, do it differently. Basta, basta. Large and in charge, like for the party. Basta, basta. We set the pace, then everybody follow it.
7 flavors, best taste, Buster, bolder, better, better. Pick your color.
We set the pace, then everybody follow it.
Buster, live in full color.
Basta.
And we're back on Island Tea, just about 46 minutes after the hour of 9. Caller, go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, Cottons here.
How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm fine. I think there was a bit of a difficulty understanding what Greg was saying earlier this morning, but I'd like to try to simplify it. I think what he was getting at.
Mhm.
Right? There are 3 rules in economic and financial circles that are, you can say, sacrosanct. They're sacred.
Mhm.
One, there is no such thing as a free lunch.
Mhm.
Right? Somebody pays, whether it's you or somebody else,
Mhm.
and whether it's now or later. Okay, that's one. The second one is that your governments are notoriously inefficient and wasteful. Okay, you can't rely on them to do anything efficiently, and they're likely to waste money, whether in terms of hiring people that are unnecessary, doing stuff that are unnecessary, or have less returns than they should. Okay, those kinds of things. I think they've mentioned, for instance, that trip, which is okay if it's somebody else paying for it, but if it's taxpayers, then there should be returns. It should not be a case of wasteful or a dry ride or anything like that. Okay? And the third thing I think is that if you spend more than you bring in, you are headed for some kind of disaster. Whether it be bankruptcy, owing whoever, and ending up in jail, but you cannot keep spending more than you bring in. Okay? And in the case of government, I mean, one indicator of that is if government continue to run deficits, for instance, it's obvious that they're spending more than they're bringing in. Okay? And so it's obvious that if those continue, and the government is incompetent, okay? Because that shouldn't happen. That is going to lead to a disaster sometime down the road. So those are the three things which I think summarize what Greg was trying to say. Yes, there are some services that government should deliver because private sector being motivated by profit and their shareholders and so on, and owners, they're less likely to be concerned with the person who cannot pay for these services. So yes, some of these have to be subsidized by government and so on, but those should really be at a minimum, okay? And, you know, government has a lot of leeway in how it can decide on direct as opposed to indirect taxation. If it's direct, like in income tax and so on, that some people consider that more fear in that they draw this back bears the biggest burden, okay? But when you have things like these VAT-free days and those kinds of things, that you can consider that, you know, really and truly, you know, it's encouraging people to spend when they don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of our
Caller,
yeah.
we have to wrap up at this time, so if you could just taper off for us, we'll appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it helps in stimulating the economy, I think, and circulating money. But underlying all of that, you know, it's really encouraging you to spend when you don't really have to.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much, caller. So we'll make way for Creative Voices with Sarah. So stay tuned for that. Have yourselves a safe and enjoyable weekend. And thank you for tuning in for the entire week.
You found the sound.